Alrighty guys, how's she going today? So it's the day after the hurricane. And you guys will be seeing the video probably now tonight. Should be done uploading actually by now, but of trying to plow the end of the driveway out because what the hell was I doing? I was plowing the end of the driveway, I believe. And yeah, because the road girder had come by way earlier and I wasn't going to go out, a few minutes later and clean out the fucking driveway again. So I just waited till the evening to frickin' do it. And while there was having been kind of a monster pile of snow there. You guys will see it in the video, but if you guys actually watched the whole thing, that'll be up to you. But what ended up happening is at the end of the video, Big Red got stuck in a mountain pile of snow. A lot of snow shot over the blade and it got behind the blade and couldn't lift the blade. It started pulling on the cable. So then I had to dig it out. Kept trying to dig and I got wore out. So then I just finally got him out and I was like, well, I'm going to have to call it quits because I can't move anymore. But so had to bring reinforcements. I had my uncle come down with his John Deere snowblower and snow blowed out the mailbox. The driveway was already done, but I had to hit it with the you had to hit it with the blower, the mailbox, to finish it off. I just couldn't do anything with it anymore. It was just too much snow. And I tape measured. He snow blowed the shop trail for me as well. And I measured it, and up by the house there where that drift is, apparently that's a little over 2 feet of snow right there. I think it's way more than that, but the tape measure said it was about 2.5, a little more than that maybe. So I think it's got to be. It's a lot. It was a lot of fucking snow. So the winch cable was kind of broke. I left it broke all night. I wasn't going to fix it because I was just... When you're frustrated at something, you're better off kind of just walking away from it for a while. And not bother really doing anything with it until the next day. So that's what I did. I fixed it this morning and I went out and the road plow guy came again and he didn't really bury in my driveway. It wasn't too bad. I could have just left it, I guess, but then I'd end up with a big hump there later on. So I knocked that out and I cleaned up the mailbox the best that I could. It's just unbelievably too fucking much. So, and then yeah, I cleaned it. My uncle still, he's not even done blowing over at his place yet. He's still got a little bit more yet to do there. Probably another good hour and he'll be done, but this shit has got to stop. This is just bull because I think we got well over 3 feet of fucking snow on the ground, depending on where you stand. Some places only about a foot, and some places even less than that. And in other areas it's damn near 4 feet, so... But it's just way too damn much, We have basically a whole season's worth of snow in just a month, and we still got 2-3 more months of winter yet, possibly maybe 4, because it may stay late, because it came kind of late, so it might stay later. It'll be getting warmer out, meaning it'll just fucking snow again, but. Went and checked on the 1586 today. The tarp did hold up, so there's no snow in the cab. I came back to my place and I cleaned up, kind of rounded off the edge of the driveway a little bit there just so it would look a little neater. And so my grandma won't whack into the snow piles trying to turn into my driveway because she's got a habit of doing that. So Kind of had to round them off a little bit. Well, anyways, I got done. The mailman came. So, talked to him for a little bit. Maybe about a minute or two. And he says that it's just terrible over at his place. I think he said he spent about 6 hours, I think he said, of just non-stop snow blowing. It's like, holy fuck, man. Because now he's got a small farm as well. He raises a little bit of, I think he's got mostly horses, but I think he might have a few cows too. I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure he's got horses. So he obviously cuts and round bales hay too. So he does a lot of snow blowing as well. And apparently 6 hours of fucking snow blowing. That's a lot of snow blowing. Of course, he's got a big tractor too, I think. So he's got a big John Deere or whatever. It's almost the same as that 4240 that the younger guy owns, but I think it's bigger than that though. I forget. He said what it was, but now I forget. It was a 40 something, but yeah, it's something else. And he was saying that to get a Bobcat, he said just get a small one, get a used one. Oh yeah, a Bobcat would be awesome. Don't get me wrong, it would top everything that I have. It would definitely top Big Red. You know, because at least with a Bobcat I can actually stack the shit, 10 feet tall, and whereas a plow, if you could build a ramp, a snow ramp good enough, you could stack it as high as you want to do with a four-wheeler. It's just that you would have to get creative with that, and you'd have to figure out how to do that. I had one going a few years ago. I had a little snow stack pile here. It was literally, where was it? Well, behind the old tree here. I had about a 5-foot pile of snow there, and I had a ramp on top of it, and I'd go right up the ramp and dump the snow right over the edge. And I haven't built one yet this year, but, well, you can't. There's no fucking room. They got the Bobcat out, fucking right. S185, and they got the Toolcat out too. Fucking right. Love Bobcats. And then I told him I was going to put a blower on the John Deere. I was like, well, shit, man. By the time you get done doing all that bullshit, buying the freaking quick hitch and the PTO, the drive shaft, and the blower is the worst amount. It's the worst amount of money. It's like $2,000-3,000 for a 54-inch blower. He's like, all that money that you put into that, you could have went and bought a big ass blower for the 1586. And I was like, yeah, but the 3-point don't work. And he's like, well, if it don't work, I told him what was wrong with it. I said, well, it settles, like, once, if it doesn't run for a while, the pressure in the cylinder just it leaks away. And the 3-point just settles. And I was like, well, the levers don't fucking move. He says, well, and he had the same thing go on in his John Deere, and it was the cables. The cables got seized. So I'm thinking it's possibly the same thing with the 1586 too, is that maybe the cables are seized up. I don't know. And I thought if you would have pulled on them good enough, maybe you would have broke them free, or you would have at least broke the cable, then you would have known. But, I don't try to put a lot of downforce on it either. I don't want to break the levers off. Because I don't want to have to take them somewhere and get them welded again, because that's just stupid to do. Just don't break them in the first place, So that's another project I got to look at this spring, to figure out why the 3-point don't move. If I could get the 3-point to work, get a top link, I could go get a used snowblower for that tractor, and I could be blowing snow like crazy. The only problem is that trying to get from my house, to the farm, because that's where the tractor's at, it'd be a hell of a walk. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Because at that point, I really wouldn't even bother plowing the driveway. I'd just blow most of it open with the tractor and be done with it. But he says that you for a 3-point blower, you can get them for like $1,300 probably, used. So, shit, hell, you gotta spend money to get shit to work. Well, I need a top link. There are some that are for sale on eBay, but they're like $50, and they're not IH. They're just they're not original to the tractor, and I don't know if they would like work. So, and then you got to get the 3-point to work. So, but I mean, you know it's not the cylinders, because the cylinders, like I said, the 3-point can settle. Once the tractor starts up, then the 3-point goes right back up. So, but you know, both levers are seized. So, are you telling me that they both got seized at the same time, or did just once? I suppose maybe once one of them seized up, they just didn't bother with it anymore, and then the other cable got seized up. You know, I mean, I guess anything's possible, but shit. Yeah. It would definitely be nice to have a snowblower on something. Either a fucking walk behind. I know I don't want to walk behind, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I'd probably keep the walk behind until I know I got stuff set up to my liking. So, but yeah, I know that one guy suggested just to get a front end blower for the John Deere. Well, he knows that I want a 3-point, but he says that John Deere doesn't recommend it. Well, John Deere doesn't recommend a lot of shit, you know. I mean, you just have to do it, you know. I suppose the only reason why they don't want you to do it is maybe it puts more stress on it. But see, that's why you have to hunt around for a good snow blower that's also lightweight. Now, Nortrac blowers, they make a small one, like a 50-inch. I think they're about 612 pounds. That's the ship weight, so you might as well minus 12 pounds, so say 600 pounds. Because, you know, the crate's probably going to weigh like 12 fucking pounds. I don't know. So, I don't know what the crate will weigh, but whatever. So, I mean, yeah, you know, you'd be pretty close to maxing out the capacity of that 3-point. But the only reason why I wanted to go with the 3-point blower in the first place is because I wanted to get a tiller put on the back, you know, so I could till the gardens and stuff. But I don't know if I want to, or if I just want to, you know, deal with maybe a walk behind for now, or get the 1586 to work for now, and then I'll buy a subcompact tractor, or I might even buy a bigger one. I really would like to get my hands on a 3720 cab, but you know, that would be a perfect setup, a front end loader and a 3-point blower. That's really a good ideal setup, you know. But then if you put a blower on the, say on the 3720, then what's the point of having one on the 1586? Because then, you know, you don't really need 2 big tractors to blow snow. But see, you know, the thing with the 1586 is that tractor is extremely too big to fit really in my yard. So that's where a nice small compact tractor would come into play. Even like a 1026R or something like that. That would be nice to have, but should have gotten that 1023E that was sitting at my Deere dealer, but there was nothing on it. It was all just stock. It was basically naked. There was nothing on it, but you know, fuck, just get a 3-point blower for it and get a loader and stuff for it later on. But then that would have taken the budget out of for the 1586 as well. And how he knows I got that tractor, I don't know. I just guess people talk, because I never told him. I haven't really talked to him. I don't really talk to him a heck of a lot, the mailman. You know, so. But when we do talk, we do talk, so. But I suppose because the younger guy probably told him too, I don't know. People talk, so. But I mean, I don't give a shit, you know, but. What are you gonna do? So. But yeah, and I tried to open the shop trail here, or the driveway. That's not going to happen. That's buried in now. I tried to come in through the roadway. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be doing more ramming than it's worth. So I'm just gonna leave it. I think as long as I can walk my fat ass back here, it's wide enough for me. Then I guess, you know, I got the trail open, so. But yeah, they said that now it's supposed to be in the 20s during the day, I guess, for a whole week or something like that. And they said no chance of snow. Wow, normally when it's fucking 20 degrees out or warmer, it snows. So, that's going to be kind of a crock of shit. I like it when it's, even though I don't like it, I like it in a way. I like it when it's cold out. Like, down in the minuses, because at least I know it's not going to fucking snow. So, because it never really snows here when it's that cold out, but it did. Well, the reason I think why it snowed this last time is because that one day it got 30 degrees out, and that brought in a whole fucking clusterfuck of rainstorms, so, which then turned into snowstorms later on. So, but yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There is a truck here too, by the way. There's only one here though. But yeah, this fucking weather is just stupid. Stupid. What are you gonna do? But yeah, so that's what's going on. There's a shit ton pile of snow everywhere, and I'm not gonna be able to. It's not gonna be able to do anything back here, boys. I mean, if you look at the, maybe you can see the burn barrel. I can't see the lens, but if you see the burn barrel, that's basically just about buried. You know, because the snowdrift is just about as high as the burn barrel. You know, and that's how tall a burn barrel would be, or an oil drum, really. So, that's my spare one that I got. So, that's what's going on. Lots of fucking snow. Look at this mountain pile that they got going on here. Kids would love to play on that, I bet. Now, they'd probably like it if it was a little higher, but what are you gonna do? So, but yeah, I mean, this is just a clusterfuck. There's just so much snow everywhere. You know. But surprisingly, though, that the road plow guy didn't really bury in my driveway too bad this morning when he came by. Like I said, it didn't really even need to be plowed. I could have just left it, but if you leave it, then you run it over and you compact it down, and then you get a fucking hump there later on in the year. So that's why I try to take what I can away. But yeah, what are you gonna do? And I haven't, like I said, I haven't heard yet from Northern Tool. I don't think I'll be hearing from them for a little while, because usually it takes about, from what the paper says anyway, it's going to take about 30 days. But got that feeling I'll be denied anyway, so I don't really have my hopes up on that too much. Because at least I could probably, finance a snow blower from them, and walk behind to get me by. And then if I decide to get a bigger blower on the John Deere or even on the 1586, I could either just sell the walk behind or keep it as a backup, So, but I know of a used John Deere snowblower sitting over at the dealer there where my tractor was at. They got a nice John Deere snowblower there. It's even got a cab on it. It's a walk behind. I think they wanted like $700 for it. I can't remember, but it was quite a bit. So, but there actually are a few people around here that are selling. No, not around here. They're quite a ways away, but they're selling the same John Deere snowblower as what my uncle's got. That's a John Deere 1032. So. Good little blower. I've seen a couple for sale here locally, but they're too far away, and so that one couldn't use the electric start. It really didn't work all that much. And the other guy said that his worked fine. So, but one wanted 300, and the other one wanted 400. But again, to go get it, you'd have to rent out a U-Haul in a trailer of some kind just to go get it. So there you're spending more money. You're spending probably easy another $100. So then probably another 50 or 100 just for gas to go get it. So yeah, you're spending way too much money on something to get far away. You're better off just trying to find something locally. But what are you gonna do, right? So But yeah, so anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. Just kind of wanted you guys to see what's been going on. There's a lot of snow around this place. So, but I guess it's better than dealing with that rain that down south got. Down south there was actually rain and it froze to the power lines, and a lot of them got snapped. So because of the weight, that was way down south. So I guess we're doing all right. Even though I don't really care for the fucking snow either, but it's either that or no power. So I guess I better take all the snow then instead of having no power. If I had a generator, then I wouldn't give a shit. But I don't have a generator, so something else I gotta invest in too is a generator. But later on, boys. Just later on we'll deal with that. So yeah, anyways, guys, I guess I'll probably take off. I'm done for today. I cleaned everything out and everything's good to go and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.